Okay, YouTube, so we're back in the shop. You can see I got something in my hand, and I'll tell you about that in a minute. First and foremost, I got some viewer mail. This comes from Towrecker, Jason again. And he had, I was kind of expecting this. He had mentioned he was going to send me some different stainless fittings and just some extras that I might get to use. And as you can see, whoop, I like to keep extra fittings around. Always good to have. And like he wrote me in an email, he says, and you always need these things, you just never know it, and or something like that. He says, and it always winds up being about midnight after way too many beers. And that is exactly the way it works. You're midnight trying to wrap up a project and you just can't seem to find the right part. So let's tear this open and then we'll get back to work on the Hyundai. There we go. Ooh, boy, I have been needing some of those too. He sent me these little hose clamp deals. Now these are nifty. These are just niftier than shit. They don't have the specific tool that you're supposed to have, but it works with a pliers. And you just put them on your hose and you squinch this thing with the pliers and it pulls it up tight. And you can actually set them, but geez, that's awesome. And this, oh, it's another one-way valve. And another one-way valve. Boy, I can't have enough of them. And hose adapter. 2 different sizes. I like that. Those are nice barbed fittings too. And a couple of T's. Boy, that is awesome. I am digging it. Huh. Sweet. So, anyways, thank you, Jason, for sending me this package of all kinds of goodies that I will undoubtedly use at some point in time. And, yeah, for you guys that didn't the last time I mentioned it, go check out Towrecker's videos. Got some pretty good ones, and he's got a real sweet tow truck with a built motor. But that's right up my alley. But anyways, back to work on the Hyundai. Let's see, where was I here? Oh, yes. I was in the middle of feeling really incredibly stupid when I when I put it together, or when I was taking it apart. What I did was I put my valve spring compressor on this valve right here, and the keeper stuck in the top of the valve spring, and so I got my hammer and I tapped on it, and by golly, the valve, the keeper, excuse me, went whew, and shot off, and I lost it. So we would have had it together that Saturday, except for that one little minor detail. So now we're going to get her together. So I'm going to get after it, and I'll show you guys the aftermath. Well, YouTubers, time for that moment of truth. Let's see if my $80 car pans out about 4 days late. As you can see, it's all back together. I got it filled up with, changed the oil, of course, since I had the head off, and filled it up with radiator fluid, and had to put some power steering fluid in it since I had that all unhooked. And yeah, after that valve keeper debacle, yeah, so, well, let's go ahead and see if she's going to fire up. I think the battery's probably going to be a little bit weak, but I guess we'll see. Here goes nothing. There it is. Good deal. Nice. What?
Is that okay?
What, the smoke? Oh. Yeah, that smoke, Kayla was asking if the smoke coming off the exhaust manifold was okay. And yes, I would call that normal because during the process of assembly, you're bound to get a little bit of oil on things, and so when you first fire up the motor, it has a tendency to just burn off all that crap, so that'll go away shortly, I'm sure. So far, so good. Let's let it run a while and make sure it doesn't overheat and there's no major leaks or anything like that. Well, we warmed it up, took it for a quick spin down to the cattle guard, and now I gotta take it to town. The maiden voyage. Sounds pretty good. Really, it's not bad. Well, I am probably gonna get flack for this because I'm using a handheld device while driving, but as you can see, I'm looking straight ahead and paying attention to the road. And the Hyundai is doing just fine thus far. It's a loud, buzzy little economy car, but you know, what do you expect? It's a Hyundai. And I think it'll do just fine. But anyways, we're headed up to meet Phil at the top of Sydney Hill here. He has picked up my Ranger and he bought himself a new vehicle. So we're gonna see whereabouts is Phil. Whereabouts is Phil? There's the man. The man with a plan and a Ranger. Sweet. Yep, it is.
Oh, YouTube videos.
YouTube videos. Yes, this is the one. Check it out though, dude. It's idling, purring like a kitten. It's not making that ticking noise anymore that it was when I first fired it up, but I think the lifters were dry.
This one's this Bronco I picked up. It's at times it'll idle from 1500 to 1000. Makes you jump like that.
Probably EGR valve. I don't know. Hey, that is pretty sweet.
This is the only damage on it, 'cause the hood flew up on it at 65.
Oh.
That's why I said I need to replace the hood.
Shnikes. Shnikes. That's pretty nice. It's 302 though, huh?
Yeah, 302, 4-speed manual.
How's it do for snort?
Smoke the tires in first and damn near take the front end off the ground.
Nice, nice. How many miles on it?
I have no clue. I just knew it was a Bronco and it ran good.
Speedometer work?
Yeah, everything works.
Oh yeah, but you got the 4-speed too.
Yep.
Hello, who is you?
Brittany.
This is Brittany. Brittany, do you have any objections to being on YouTube?
No.
Okay.
Got 76,000 and it's not been.
It hasn't been rolled over?
No.
No shit, 76,000 miles.
Yeah. Well, look at how
Sweet.
little rust is on this thing.
Yeah, you're right. It's just starting to bubble on the tailgate, And that's pretty typical. Most Broncos are rusted from here all the way to here.
Yep.
That is sweet, but it's a funny package though. I've never seen one with a bench seat, and I've heard about Broncos with manuals, but I've never seen one with one. That's awesome, dude. How's the Ranger pulling?
Good.
Is it pretty straight? I mean,
Yeah.
that tow bar working all right?
Yeah, it doesn't wobble on me at all.
Good, good. Well, that's what I needed to hear because that's actually what I needed to hear because this is the front end that's probably going to go under the Green Ranger, the Danger Ranger.
Yeah.
And you see how much higher this one sits than my Ranger?
Well, yours is a two-wheel drive. This is a four-wheel.
Yeah, but still, mine sits way too low for what it is.
Yeah.
But, anyways, this is it, and but see, I'll have the 4-liter and a 4-speed and 411 gears with a 210 4-liter.
Yeah,
210 horse
it's gonna be
4-liter.
tweaked a little bit, just a wee bit.
Just a wee bit.